Hey guys, I'm going to give it just a couple of minutes to let people start hopping on before I get started so I don't have to repeat myself. I'm going to talk about how to do more money-making activities in your business, whether it's an MLM, just a brand that you started on your own, maybe you do digital courses, could be a virtual assistant like I am, a business coach, whatever. You need to focus on money-making activities. So, let me check real quick. Okay, looks like everything is good. Okay. So, all right, I'm going to get started. When you hop on, just give me a big hello so I know you're here. For anyone that doesn't know me personally, I am Stacy Anderson. I am the creator of a blog, beapositivelight.net. I also have this group that I started, Living Without Limits. And this is just to support a community of women who want to work from home, doing network marketing, doing their own brand design, creating digital courses, whatever the case may be. It's a tribe of women who desire to have more in life, to live life by their design. Dream big. So anyway, so I'm going to talk about doing money-making activities in your business. So as you hop on, again, just give me some likes, tell me where you're from, say hello, whatever. Let me know you're here. I really can't see in here yet. I think everything's delayed, so just let me know. So let's hop into it. When you start a business working from home, it could be network marketing, it could be your own brand, and I've done both. And when I did network marketing, I also had an office job. And so I know how hard it is to want to get out of that 9-to-5 office job. If you want to stay home with your babies and quit paying 3/4 of your income to daycare, if you want to just be a stay-at-home mom, or if maybe you're struggling with finances and you desire to help out with finances, whatever the case may be, you might have this purpose planted inside of you, the seed that God gave you for an idea of how to make more money working from home. But it isn't always that easy. It seems that easy. Okay, let me back up. It is easy. It's hard work. You have to be committed and be consistent. And sometimes that's not always easy. So that's why I wanted to talk about money-making activities. I've been on the side where I've done network marketing and had the office job as well. So I'm trying to build my business while I have an office job, while I'm a mom. While you're doing all these things, you're trying to build a business too. So I've been on that side. And I'm also on the side now where I work from home for myself, living the life that I desired. However, it is still difficult. Either world that you're in, it is still difficult to stay focused and work on money-making activities. And when I talk about that, I mean, what are you doing that is helping you make money? So what are you doing right now? Is this getting you a step closer to making money? Hopefully, yes. Hopefully this will count as some personal development and education to guide you into taking your business to the next level. When you're just scrolling through Facebook and seeing what your friends and family are up to, is that getting you a step closer to making money? Is checking your emails and YouTube before you go to bed at night, is that helping you make money? So you need to know what your money-making activities are and what is wasting your money. Be sure when you hop on to just drop a emoji below or say, hey, let me know where you're from. Okay, so the time management is one of our biggest problems because we get so distracted. And I'll use this example where I'm working from home now And I've had to learn the hard way. You know, you think about, okay, when I work from home, my life is going to be so perfect. I'm going to wake up, I'm going to have coffee, I'm going to relax, maybe do some yoga and journaling, then I'm going to work for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 hours. And then, you know, I'm going to cook dinner and spend the evening with the kids. That sounds all well and great, but if you're not organized and you don't have time management, that isn't the reality. And I've been working from home since summer for myself, and I'm a personal assistant as well as I do some other things. And so when I started working from home, I thought that my life was going to be perfect because I've visualized it. I've thought about it. I've written out like what I want my perfect day to be when I can work from home. And the reality was, it was not like I put it on paper. Not in the beginning, because I would wake up, I would have coffee, I would be lazy and not want to start work until, you know, like 10 or 11 o'clock. Then I start work on a client's project. Then someone emails me, or another client messages me, or I hop over to my emails to check something, or, you know, and an hour has passed by, and so I didn't get any work done. Or I work and I think I'm doing a lot of work, but then when it's time to go pick up my son, I've only had 2.5 hours of billable time. Where did the other 5 or 6 hours go? And so I had to learn to write down, like one entire day, I wrote down everything that I did in that day. From the moment I got up, you know, I got up, took my son to school, 15 minutes, and I tracked my whole day to find out where I was wasting time and where my money-making activities were. Obviously, doing client projects was money-making activities. I count personal development as money-making activities. So going out and finding new clients could be money-making activities. But I was finding that I was having all this wasted time and not progressing financially in my business. And the same thing happened with when I had my MLM and I was working the office job, and, when I was with Beachbody, which I've been with a couple of network marketing, but my last one was Beachbody. And we had, certain actions that we needed to take every day. Personal development, messaging people, and making posts on Facebook every day. And, checking in with your challenge group, things like that to make sales. So obviously, a working mother gets up, gets the kids ready for school, takes them to school, then you go to your office job, and then you come home and you make dinner and you get the kids ready for bed. And by that time, it's like 9 o'clock at night. Where are you going to work your business? So again, how are you going to make money-making activities to build your business? So this is where you got to learn some tricks. You've got to learn to get organized. And I am the least most organized person in the whole entire world. If you could see my desk right now, I'm not going to show you, but there's like papers everywhere. There's sticky notes. But to me, it is an organized mess. So this is some tricks that I learned. First, let's talk about if you're trying to build your business while you're working in an office job and your goal is to build that business and get away from the office job. Okay, so what I found when I was with Beachbody and I had the office job. Okay, listen to your personal development every single day. That is important. That is a massive, important money-making activity. You need to do personal development every day. You cannot grow if you don't grow your mind, if you don't grow your education. So always listen to personal development. You can listen to podcasts. You can listen to YouTube. There's probably thousands of Facebook groups out there. Just listen to personal development every day. Reading, I hate reading, but it's not always an option when you're a mom, when you're a wife, when you work full time and you're trying to build a business. So try to, if it is available, put some earbuds in. I just put one in one ear so I could still hear, my coworkers. And I would listen to personal development all day, take notes, as I was listening. So that is one way to fit in a money-making activity while you're doing other things. Also, always have like a notebook, a notepad in your purse, on your desk, at home available. So whenever ideas come to you, you can write them down. When you have questions, notes, whatever, always write that down. So another important thing to stay on task is to have a notepad. Okay, so most businesses are going to use Facebook, Instagram, or some sort of social media. Okay, the first trick I would say is to only pick 2. Don't try to do every social media platform out there, because you're going to spend your day spinning your wheels. If you even find time to sit down and make one post, if you're trying to make it on every social media, you're wasting your time. You need to pick 2 to begin with and master them. If you're using Facebook, you can schedule either on the Facebook itself or using something like Buffer, and you can schedule posts out. So like on the weekend, sit down and schedule posts for the whole week. And so that is done for you. It's going out. You're having money-making activities without actually being in front of the computer. Instagram doesn't allow scheduled posts, but there are some apps out there that you can get in your iTunes or Google store. Plano is one. I think Later is one. There's a couple. Anyways, Instagram doesn't allow you to schedule posts and then the app actually schedule it for you. But you can set all your posts up, again, like on the weekend. You schedule all your posts up, and then it will send you an alert that you need to go in and post. And that takes like 30 seconds. And you can do that on a pee break at work. You know, go to the bathroom, your alarm goes off, you send your Instagram post, and it's done. So that really, really helps you. So Schedulers is a fabulous way to get your business out there. MailChimp has schedulers, so you can schedule your newsletter. You can create that on the weekend too and have that go out during the week. Another thing, you can use some programs like Asana, Trello. Those are great organizational to-do task type programs that are free and available to you, where you can set up your task and set due dates. You can set in like contact information. Those are great ways to stay on track and know what you're doing. If you get organized in the beginning of your business, your network marketing, whatever, and keep track of things, you are going to be able to focus more on your money-making activities. When I did Beachbody, I didn't have like a client database spreadsheet in Excel. So I was constantly like writing Post-it notes on who I contacted on Facebook. And believe me, that wasted a lot of time and it was unnecessary. So if you just from the beginning have a simple, it can be a very simple Excel spreadsheet tracking your clients or who you messaged or whatever. So really try to stay organized. Also, having some sort of content calendar that you can sit down one day and spend 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you know, whatever, and write down like this week, if like when I was in Beachbody, this week was going to be healthy breakfast ideas, or this week is going to be, you know, my squat challenge or whatever. And so my content is a little different now that I work from home. I'm a virtual assistant and a business mentor coach. So, you know, my posts may be different, but every week I can say, you know, this is what I'm going to focus on. Like this week is money-making activities. So your posts and your selfies and everything for that week can focus around that topic. And if you have a content calendar, they're really quick to come up with, and it keeps you on track in your business. Batch content is another secret. Now, all these things sound like, oh my gosh, all of that is taking so much time and I can't do it. Yes, these are all tips that are very quick and do not take any time and saves you. Believe me, it saves you so much time. So batch contenting basically is, let's say tomorrow's Saturday and you're out with your kids. It's Christmas time, so you're out with your kids at the mall seeing Santa. you're shopping, maybe you're with network marketing and you're having a snack and you're checking in with your clients. Take pictures all weekend long. Just take pictures. You're cooking a meal and you want to post that as a recipe later. Take pictures, like 30 freaking pictures while you're cooking of everything from beginning to end. Try to get good quality ones, but just take a whole lot of pictures. And as you go, jot down notes. Most phones have a notes feature, and my iPhone does. I don't know about Androids and stuff, but I imagine every phone has a notepad feature, and if it doesn't, you can download an app. So just jot down notes as you go. And then, when you need a post, you've got all these pictures. Instead of saying, dang it, I cooked that white chili the other night and I should have taken a picture. I wanted to post that recipe. If you're doing all these things, taking pictures all the time, you've got a picture of you with the kids at the mall that you can post on Instagram later, living the life that you wanted, maybe something about spending more time with the family because of your network marketing business. So you can always be taking pictures and taking notes and, having all these on file so that later when you need them in the week, you've got them. And you're already doing the stuff, so you're not taking away time from anything. And the taking the pictures is a money-making activity because you're going to use it for your posts later. Another thing is, I was very bad when I was with network marketing and in my office job. I don't have any time to run a business. Yes, you do. You started either network marketing or your own brand or whatever you're doing from home. You started it for a reason. You started it to have more in life, right? So when you start saying you don't have time, think about your why. Why did you start all of this to begin with? You did it for a reason, and that reason can drive you. And so use that when you start saying you don't have time. You actually do. Like, you go to the bathroom at least, 4 or 5 times a day. Take your phone. Check your messages real quick, or, answer someone's text real quick. Send an email real quick. Most people get 30 minutes for lunch and 2 15-minute breaks, or maybe you get an hour-long lunch. That is a lot of work you can do sitting at your desk eating and, doing messages. You've already scheduled your Facebook post, so that's out of the way. So you can check your comments. You can check Facebook Messenger or emails and answer all of that. So you're getting some things out of the way by getting organized. You have your tracking sheet done, so you know who you need to send a message to that day. You did batch content, so you had the pictures already ready and they're already scheduled on Facebook. You have your Asana or your Trello set up to tell you what you need to do that day. So you've been listening to podcasts all day and you're really motivated and inspired. So if you do these things, you are going to get on track and you're going to get more money-making activities. Is it easy? No. It's hard, whether you're in an office job starting a network marketing business or starting your own brand. It's hard when you're at home and that is your sole income. No matter which way it is, you got to stay disciplined and consistent, and you need to stay organized. And you need to focus on money-making activities. Every single thing you do, you need to ask yourself, is this getting me a step closer to making money? If it's not, you need to see, can I do without it? Another thing is hiring a personal assistant. I do that. And one of the reasons I do that is because no matter what your business is, be it network marketing, your own brand, an office job, I have clients in all sorts of different categories. No matter what your business is, you can use a personal assistant. And you can find personal assistants out there and hire them for 1 or 2 hours a week. They can get a lot done. They can answer your emails. They can organize your emails. They can take care of all these little things that you don't have time to do that's taking you away from your clients. So that is another thing that you can do if your business is booming. Consider spending $20 to $50 a week on a personal assistant or a virtual assistant that can be your right-hand man and support you and take care of these little tasks or the technology side of things that maybe you don't know how to do or you don't enjoy doing. That can be money well spent and get yes, you're spending money, but it can be considered a money-making activity because it's freeing you up to focus more on your clients. And I think that my last tip would be to set an alarm as a reminder that, you know, when I get home, I need to do these 3 things. You can set an alarm to remind you to do that during lunchtime, or you can set a timer and say, I'm going to sit down for 30 minutes or 1 hour and I'm going to knock out my blog posts, schedule my Facebook posts for the week. I'm going to send out a newsletter. You can set a time and then just don't look at your phone. That is the biggest thing that I had to learn to do to get more organized in my business. And I know it sounds crazy, but I learned in the last month to turn my phone over because if it's face up, I'm going to be looking at it. So I need to turn my phone over and not look at it until what I set as business hours. So I won't even look at my phone until like 9 o'clock in the morning. If it's not one of my kids or my boyfriend, I'm probably not going to answer it or look at it until after 9 o'clock. And I don't check my messages anymore after like 8 or 8:30 at night so that I can focus on my son and I can, you know, it really helped with the stress and the staying organized because I had a tendency to look at my phone every second I went off and get distracted and just going to my phone all the time. And that is mainly what was taking away from me having 6 billable hours during the day versus 2.5. So yeah, don't get distracted. Turn Facebook off, turn your notifications off, or just turn your phone over. It really will make a huge difference. If you purge out things in your life, like your phone, or how many Facebook groups are you in? Because at one point I was in like 30 or 40, and you know, I'm sitting here going through Facebook trying to catch up on everything, and then an hour has gone by. So purge yourself of unnecessary things that is taking away from money-making activities. Purge things and people and groups out of your life that is taking away from money-making activities. So I want to end this by encouraging you to track your entire day. Start with that. Track one typical day, maybe wait till Monday, and just track your day. Jot down what you're doing all day long. I mean, it doesn't have to be formal in a certain format. Just track where your time's going and see where you're wasting time. And then where you can purge things is your email total chaos, because if it is, you're wasting time trying to find emails that is taking away from money-making activities. Are you in 30 Facebook groups and it's taking all of your time trying to catch up when you should be focusing on finding clients, finding new customers, making posts? Are you distracted by your phone and you're answering too many texts and Facebook messages and emails? Set business hours and turn your phone over and don't look at it until those certain hours. So find out where you're wasting time. Start by tracking your time for one typical day and identify where you're wasting time and see where you can cut things out. Can you get organized and put all of your customers, all of your downline on a tracking sheet so that you can quickly look at it and say, okay, these are the 2 people I need to talk to today. Can you use apps like Asana or Trello to keep you organized, to tell you what you need to do today instead of looking through, 15 pages of notes that you jotted down? What can you do? Also with home life, use a crock pot. When you get home, dinner is done and it is fabulous. So just using little tips like this that is eliminating wasted time can help you be less stressed it can help you feel more organized, and it can help you do more money-making activities. If you get organized and set up systems, automate some things like scheduling in Facebook, scheduling in an app for Instagram, only using 2 social media platforms and mastering them. Now, I use 3. I do Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. But I started my blog like 3 years ago. So when I started, I only did 2 social media platforms, and now I'm kind of off on 3. But, I've got a system set up for all of that. So yeah, I want you to just find your wasted time, eliminate and purge things that are distracting you, and then automate and set up your systems so that you can be more organized and utilize the time that you do have. So yeah, I think if you do this, then you can focus more on just showing up, being you, and being consistent, because that is the key to any business when you're working from home, be it network marketing, be it your own brand, selling digital courses, being a life coach, a business coach, whatever you are. The key is to show up every day, be consistent, keep working hard, and just be authentically you. And so if you eliminate wasted activities and focus on being you and your business and making money, you will grow and you will do great. Okay, so I am going to stop rambling now because I have a tendency to do that. And this is one area that I feel very passionate about, as all areas of teaching women to work from home. And that's what I'm doing. Not only am I, a personal assistant, but I am teaching and coaching women to learn to work from home if they want to be a virtual assistant, or if they want to start their own brand, or even network marketing. I'm going to have a tech lab coming soon where, you can buy the course and learn all sorts of things like Asana and Trello and Facebook and just all the techie stuff, MailChimp, to help run your business more. So that's what I feel passionate about. And getting started and not wasting time has been a very hard lesson for me to learn in all aspects. When I was just a blogger, when I was doing, the 9-to-5 plus network marketing, now that I work from home for myself, it is hard. It is hard to stay disciplined and consistent. So you need to have your things in place so that you can stay on track from the beginning. So if you guys have any questions, because I see people on here, but I can't see you and I can't see your questions. So just post your questions down below in the comments, and then I will check throughout the day and get with you. And let's talk. Where do you waste your time? Post that in the comments. Let's find out, where are you wasting time, and let's figure out how you can change that into eliminating the wasted time and turn it into money-making activities. So, all right, guys, I'm done rambling for now. I'll talk to y'all later. So yeah, comment below and I will answer your questions. Bye.